Hi guys, it is Thursday, March 22nd. It is 4:11. I am on my way home. Had a pretty good day today. We went in 2 hours late because of snow. It's funny when you look at it now because it's 46 degrees. It's like the snow's almost gone. But we went in 2 hours late because of the snow. And I did not have breakfast because I was not hungry. I did have an apple on my way to work, and I had 2 cups of coffee. I did nurse the 1 cup of coffee for much too long because it was hot. So I ended up not having enough water today, in my opinion. I had 2 eggs over top of a green salad, which when I say green salad, I literally mean that it is spinach and arugula and the egg, and that was it. And then I took a cheese stick and broke that all up and put that on there, and then I had another cheese stick, which was like a cheddar cheese stick. So I ended up with 4 points for lunch, which was fine. And then I had a 2-point snack. I had some saltine crackers because my stomach was feeling upset, so I thought the saltines might make me feel better. So I've had 6 points today. By the way, the saltines did not make me feel better. And I think that part of the problem is I tend to get like a seasonal allergy. I used to get seasonal allergies where like I couldn't sleep and I would sneeze and wheeze and do all the crazy stuff. And then I started taking local raw honey. I started taking a teaspoon of that every day. I did that for about a year. And it actually stopped, in my opinion, it stopped my allergies. I do now still get like a pressure in here, and it hurts a little bit, but I don't get the sneezing and wheezing, and I can deal with the sinus pressure, I suppose. So I've had 6 points today. We are supposed to have a pretty hefty dinner tonight. We're having hot dogs, which, you know, I could get away with my hot dogs for 6, 7 points if I just had the hot dogs and then had something else that was 0 points. But I can't have hot dogs without french fries. So my french fries will be probably 7 points because I usually have a small. But so that is my plan, to have that for dinner tonight. I have taken tomorrow off. I have some things I have to do tomorrow. I have been running this week. So I ran Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I ran 2 miles each day. Today is Thursday, and my intention is to not run today, although I may get home and change my mind. But right now, I'm not feeling real good. My stomach's a little queasy. I do have the sinus pressure up in here because the weather's changing again. But so I don't really know whether or not I'm going to or not. Right now, my body is telling me no. But I know me, and if I get off the momentum of running, I will stop running. So I'm not really sure which one I should do. Because if you remember, I had challenged myself that said on nights I don't have an appointment, I'm going to run, and nights that I do have an appointment, then the appointment takes priority. And I had an appointment tonight, but it got canceled. So half of me says, well, you got a reprieve, you shouldn't have to run. The other half of me says you need to run because you have to make up that appointment next week, and it'll be 2 days next week you can't run. So I haven't decided which one I'm going to do yet. It depends on how I feel when I get home. It depends on, you know, if Norm's home, does Carly need a ride, those kind of things. I'll just have to kind of play that all by ear. It's a lot easier for me to work out and run, clearly, when I don't work. Because my optimal workout time is 11 o'clock in the morning. And for some reason, when I'm home in the summertime, it is just the time when I finally, you know, I get up in the morning, I put on my running clothes, and I do some stuff around the house. I usually eat breakfast, I watch some TV, that kind of thing. I enjoy my summer. And then it's usually like 11 o'clock when my body says, okay, now you can go run. And then after that, I want to go outside. And I just want to be outside from, you know, like noon till the sun goes down. So, you know, I was destined to be a stay-at-home dog mom, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But so anyway, so I'm having a good day today. Scale was exactly the same this morning. Don't expect it to move too much. I'm trying to get the Quest bars worked through my system. I drank a tea last night. I drank a tea the night before. Today it finally kind of worked a little bit. I do think I'm going to have another one tonight, although I found that every other night is about what I can get to work, but we'll see. I'm going to take another one tonight just to see if I can get some other things moving. I'm feeling a little bloated this afternoon because my stomach is feeling a little queasy, but I'm not really sure why. You know, there's a stomach bug going around. It's you know, one of those things where I've told you I keep feeling like I'm going to get sick and then I don't. So we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, I took tomorrow off. I have some stuff I got to do in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I'm going to chalk it up as a mental health day. So I'm gonna get. I will say this though, I am going to do some work from home. I brought my plan book home with me. I brought some grading home with me that I need to do. So yeah, I'm going to get some stuff done that needs to get done tomorrow. My intention, depending on the weather, is to also get the house clean, get a workout in. So, which is why I was kind of saying if I don't work out today, it'll be okay. And just get some stuff done that really needs to get kind of done around the house. Do some planning, do some grading, and just basically have a 3-day weekend. So, yeah. So next weekend is spring break. So we have off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I'm looking forward to that. That's next weekend, right? Is that next weekend? I think it's next weekend. Anyway, and then we just have kind of April and May and a little bit of June to slide through, and it'll be summer break. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I need this weather to break. Right now, it does not feel like spring to me. Of course, we had inches of snow yesterday, so of course it doesn't. But I'm pretty sure if I was a betting woman, I would say I think we're done with winter snow. Although this coming Sunday, there's a chance of snow, but it's also a chance of might be rain. So I'm gonna bet on the rain. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've had today. It's pretty much what I've done today. I will show you my food. If I remember tonight, which you know I never do, I will show you my food tonight. Like I said, I think I've kicked the Quest bars to the curb. I think I'm done with them. I kept buying them thinking I would put them away. I'd have 2 or 3 or 4 in the house and use them when I need them, like when I'm craving a candy bar or when I know there's going to be donuts or something like that. But I can't have them around. I can't have them in the house because I'll just eat them. I still only eat 1 a day, but I crave them. I want them when they're there. So I'm not going to, I believe that I'm not going to buy them. And if I feel the need to have one because I need a candy bar or I need a substitute for a breakfast donut that I know is going to be at my job or something like that, I'll buy one. I'll buy one on the way to work, or the way to wherever it is I'm going, or on my way home, and I will buy one, and that's it. So yeah, so that's kind of it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. I'm gonna watch a little bit of, or listen to a little bit of YouTube on my way home. And when I get there, I'm going to decide whether or not I'm going to run. I'd like to run. I also just might walk because I've now run for 3 days. And I'm a little worried that, because here's the thing. I've run 2 miles, which is, I know, not a lot, but I used to run 5Ks is the longest I've ever run. I'm not a big runner, but I could run a 5K pretty consistently. Now I'm running 2 miles and I'm running pretty much the whole thing. I might walk a step or 2, but I'm running pretty much the whole thing. And I'd like to get back up to a 5K. I do not run fast, but I know me, and I know that the last 2 days I've run consistently both miles. And what will happen is eventually I'll get on the treadmill and my body will say, no, you're not running the whole 2 miles this time. You're going to have to stop, or you're only going to do 1 mile this time, or whatever it is. And that will really discourage me, because I will actually stay in that you can't run the 2 miles for like a week. So, but I will say this, I have noticed the difference in running. I still groan a lot, and I still complain in my head a lot, and it's still a little torturous for me, but I have noticed the difference in the fact that my body is lighter, and just moving my body to run is not nearly as difficult as it used to be. So that's good. And I kind of noticed that on the treadmill the other day, because when I started running several years ago, I could not run a mile. Like, not at all. Like, I couldn't run a quarter mile. I would take, 25 steps in a run and stop, and then walk the rest of the time. And my kind of training, if you will, goes like this. You're going to do, or it did at the time, you're going to do 3 miles. However you do it, you're going to do it, whether you're walking or running. So I always did 3 miles, but I couldn't run a mile at all. And I hadn't run, like full-on run, in over a year, and probably longer. And when I got on the treadmill the other day, I ran a mile with no problem. Like, honestly, I like looked down, I'm like, oh, the mile's up. And then I ran the second one. The second one was much harder, but the first one I ran pretty easily. And I know over the years, as I've run and then stopped running, and then started again, I always had to start back at that, barely a mile thing. And this time, 2 days in a row, I consistently ran 2 miles. So I know that doesn't seem like much, but for me, it's huge. Now, this is coming from a person who never ran until I was in my 30s, the first time I ever ran, other than, playing softball or playing a game or playing tag when I was a kid or something like that. But I was not a runner. As a matter of fact, when we did running in high school or middle school, I would take the F. I just wasn't going to do it. So I do love the way running feels afterwards. And I love the fact that now, since my heart surgery, and I run, I don't have the crazy palpitations I used to get after running. And that felt good, that my heart stays up and then kind of calms down quicker than it used to. So I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to talk myself into running today. It's nice outside. My other option today would be to put on my shoes and go for a brisk walk around the neighborhood. And I might do that, but I don't run around the neighborhood because I'm still very embarrassed by my running, because I run very slow, number one, and number two, because my neighborhood is all hills. So I don't do hills yet. So we'll see. But I will let you know sometime today whether or not I ran. If not, I will definitely run tomorrow, because like I said, I did take the day off. So I will definitely run tomorrow. And I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. And again, I know me, if I don't run, it's getting back on it the second day, of saying, okay, well, I don't have to today. But so yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this running makes a difference on the scale. I can tell you this, the first day I ran, I got on the scale the next day and I was up 2 pounds. And I'm like, oh, it's because of running and, whatever. But yesterday I was back down to where I was before, so not a big deal. But again, still trying to make it out of these 170s. 170s have been the hardest one. Like I mean, I know that it didn't, but I feel like I breezed out of the 200s, I breezed out of the 90s, I breezed out of the 80s. I didn't. None of that is true. That's all a lie. But these 70s, I've been that 70s show since Christmas. And it's wearing on me. I'd like to be 160 anything by my birthday, which is April 6th. So, don't have much time. I doubt that's going to happen, but so within my birthday month, I need to be 160 something. But anyway, I'm going to jump off here and watch a little bit of video or listen to a little bit of video in this horrible traffic. And I will see you guys in my next video. It's just greens, arugula, and spinach with an egg and some pieces of a cheese stick. I'm going to have the rest of the cheese stick and Jell-O kind of for a dessert. I also have some grapes and strawberries, which I'm going to have later. Today I have already had an apple and a banana for breakfast. So all of this combined right now is 1 point. I've had 1 point for the day.